Hello and namaste. Have you ever noticed that whenever you visit a particular website of a particular brand, and suppose whether you purchase or not, whether you take any action or not, and once you leave that website, then for the next few days, you keep on seeing the ads of that particular brand on different websites, like wherever you are going. So this concept is called as remarketing or retargeting. So basically, what advertisers do is like they utilize a particular piece of cookie. So cookie is a particular thing in your browser which basically stores your information. So the advertisers basically play with the cookie in your browser, and they keep on showing you, or kind of increasing the brand recall value by showing you the ads wherever you are going for the next few days. So today we'll learn this concept of creating remarketing ads in Google. And you can remarket people through different ways. You can remarket them through by showing them display ads. You can remarket them by display showing them video ads. A lot of different things can be done. So I'll start with the basics, like how you can do everything, how you can set up the particular campaigns. And this video can be a little longer because I'll dive into the basics of setting up all the accounts, integrating all the accounts before you start your remarketing campaign. So without wasting further time, let's get started. Okay, so the first step of starting our journey of creating or setting up the remarketing ads starts with integrating the Google Analytics account with Google Ads account. So I'll show you on my screen like how we can do this particular thing. So we are on Google Analytics dashboard of a particular brand. So this is a particular testing brand that I have chosen for you to guide you through this particular process of remarketing campaigns. So basically, there are two ways through which you can use Google Analytics. One is the Universal Analytics, which is currently also used, but by July 2023, this will no longer be in use. So we all have to switch to the Google Analytics 4 version or Google Analytics 4 property version. So here I have registered or integrated Google Analytics using both ways, like through the Universal Analytics as well as Google Analytics 4. So I'll not go into a lot of details like how you can integrate Google Analytics. You can see my previous videos. I'll leave the links in the description, like how you can integrate Google Analytics with your website. So there are two ways, like I told you, for integrating Google Analytics with your website. Now, once you have got your Google Ads account set up, then as I always suggest you that you should always have your conversion actions set up. So suppose you have set up the conversion actions also, like here under measurement, you have set up the conversion actions. So now how can you integrate Google Analytics with Google Ads account? So you should be having edit access for both the accounts. Just ensure that you are having a good amount of access. I would prefer admin access if possible for both Google Analytics as well as Google Ads account. So you need to go into your Google Analytics account, and suppose it's a universal analytic property. So let's go into the admin section here. And here you can see there would be an option of Google Ad link. Okay, so we can go into this account, and here you can see that I have already integrated or already linked the Google Ads account with this particular property. But suppose you are using Google Analytics 4 properties, then let me show you, because naturally by the time by next year this Google Universal Analytics will not be in use. So like you will be using GA4. So let me show you that thing also. So now we are in GA4 property, like I told you, and here also you need to go into the admin settings, and here somewhere you will see that option of Google Ad links. So here again you can see that we have integrated the Google Ads account with the Google Analytics property. So this completes our first step of integrating Google Ad or linking Google Ad account with Google Analytic property. Now let's move to the second step. Now the second step says that we need to enable Google signals in Google Analytics. So let me show you how you can do this thing. So I'll show this particular thing first for Universal Analytics. So you need to again go into this admin settings option, and here you will see an option for let me see. I think property setting. Let me see what action we need to take here. Yeah, so you need to go into this tracking info option, and then you need to choose data collection, and here you need to turn this particular thing on and just save it. Now let me show you how you can do the same thing for Google Analytic 4 property. So now we are inside Google Analytic 4 property dashboard, and again we need to go into the admin settings, and here you will find an option of it will be data settings, I think. Yeah, and here you will find this data collection. So you need to turn this thing on, okay, and then you need to turn this thing also on, and also ensure that in the end you have got this particular thing acknowledged. And once you are done, so this particular step will be completed. So now let's move to the third step. So our third step says that we need to integrate data sources with Google Ads platform. Let me go into the Google Ads platform and let me show you like how you can integrate the the data sources. So inside Google Ads account, you need to go into this tools and settings option, and then you can select this audience manager. So all the audiences for for your campaigns will be managed under this particular thing. And once you're here, you can see different options are there. I'll not go into all the options, and because this will confuse you. So let's stick to our step, which is integrating the data sources. I'll come to these steps in the later stages, but first thing first, we need to integrate the data sources. So you can choose this option of your data sources, and here it will give you an opportunity to integrate different data sources. Like you can integrate Google Ads tag with Google you can integrate Google Ads tag. You can integrate Google Analytics account here for the data. So basically, suppose your website is linked with Google Analytics, and your website is also linked with Google Ads, right? And you are running ad campaigns. Now whenever you are running ad campaigns, some traffic would be coming on your website. Now this traffic, suppose organic traffic is also coming on your website, right? So basically Google Analytics is registering all that traffic, right? That particular traffic is being registered inside Google Analytics as well as Google Ads if it is a paid traffic. So basically you need to remarket. Like whenever you are thinking of remarketing to a particular person, then it can be chances that that particular person could have come through organically by searching your website on Google, or through the paid result, one of the paid result that was shown under your paid ad campaign. Okay, so suppose Google Analytics we need to integrate. So like here you will get all these options. I have already integrated it. That is why you are seeing this, this is seen, this particular thing is being integrated. But suppose if you will, when you will go in your own dashboard, then you will see something like this. And here it will give you an option to link. So basically the linking for Google Analytics is quite simple. Like it is one step. All you need to ensure is that again you need to have admin access for both Google Analytics as well as Google Ads account. So once you will integrate it, it will start showing it. And for Google Ads, the integration is little different. So when you will have to integrate it, then you will you'll have to integrate a particular tag. It will give you a particular tag, and there are three options that are given. You can install the tag yourself, you can email the tag, or you can use Google Tag Manager for integrating this particular thing with your website. So basically I find it easier using Google Tag Manager. So once you know select this, then you can see here that it will give you the proper steps that how you can integrate this particular thing using Google Tag Manager. So detailed instructions are also here. And basically let me show you a brief overview. Like once you are in Google Tag Manager, again, I'll not go into details of how to set up Google Tag Manager. I have already created some videos, so I'll leave the description links of those videos in the description. So basically you need to go into the tag section and add a new tag. So once you will add a new tag, you will get an option here of remarketing, like Google Ads remarketing. And when you will select this option, then let me show you how does it look like. I have already integrated it. And also ensure that like this conversion linker tag is also set up. So suppose we are here, Google Ads remarketing tag. So those who know the basics about Google Tag Manager, they'll understand. So you need to select this. You need to put the code that was given there. So this was the conversion ID. You need to put it here, and then you need to trigger it on all the pages, right? And it is showing that conversion linker tag is already integrated. So for conversion linker tag also, like it will give you an option. So once you will install the tags, then it will give you an option of integrating conversion linker tag also. So this is how you can integrate the Google Analytics and Google Ads tag with your website. And plus you can also, like if you are having an official YouTube channel, then you can also integrate YouTube channel. So there would be an option here. Let me show you. So you can integrate the YouTube channel also. So the people who are watching your videos, you can remarket to them also. So basically, just to make things easier, you can, when you are integrating these data sources, basically these particular data sources are giving you an option to remarket those particular audiences. So suppose on Google Analytics you have got a particular list of people who have come to your website. You have created some goals on your Google Analytics, and some people have completed some particular actions on your website, and suppose you want to remarket them. You can use this particular integration for it. Suppose you have run some ads on Google Ad platform, and suppose you want to remarket those particular audience, you can use this integration. The data that will be received through this particular integration, you can use it. And then suppose some people have watched one of your videos on YouTube, and you are thinking that okay, let's remarket them because they have watched one of my videos, so I can remarket them on other channels as well. So all their data will be here, and you can use it for remarketing purpose. So basically you're collecting all the data for remarketing purpose. So now let's move to the next step. So the next step, which is step number 4, says that we need to create audiences in Google Analytics and publish them for Google Ads also. So I'll show you how you can do this thing. All this thing needs to be done inside Google Analytics. So let me show you this. Okay, so like always, we'll start with Universal Analytics dashboard. So we are on Universal Analytics dashboard integration. Here you need to go into the admin settings, and in the middle column here somewhere you will find audience definitions. So once you will click it, you need to go into audiences, and here it will give you an opportunity to create new audiences. So let me show you how you can create audiences. Just click on new audiences. Okay, so basically what this particular thing is that helps you is that it you can create audiences to engage with your users through Google audience marketing integrations like remarketing list for search ads and remarketing on Google Display Network. So basically, like you are defining the audiences like whom you want to remarket on Google Ads. Okay, so audience source, you can select from here. I'm selecting all website data, then go to the next step, and now here you can see that there are different options. You can remarket new users on your website, returning users. All this data is basically captured and recorded by Google Analytics. So if you know about the basics about Google Analytics, then Google Analytics is a basic analytic tool which stores, records all the activity of the people who are the visitors on your website. So they are all like whether they are new users, returning users, or users who have visited a specific section of your website, or users who have completed a particular transaction. So you can create audiences as per your requirement. So suppose I'm selecting all users here. Okay, I can name this particular thing like all users, and I'm giving it a name 3 because like I have already created one other audience with the name of all users, so it will not allow me the same name. So I'm selecting it all users 3. And now here you can, it is giving you an option that you, okay, for the last 7 days, all users count is around 451 people, and membership duration like 30 days I'm selecting. So it depends upon you. You can increase or decrease this particular duration. And uh, then eligibility is given. So this particular audience you can use for Google display ads, Google RLSA ads, Google Analytics, on all these particular things you can use it. Then click on next step, and while adding the destination, select both your Google ad account as well as Google Analytics account. Okay, so select both of them and click on publish. So here, once we click on publish, it will create a particular audience. Let's go back to the audience page here, and we'll see here that our audience section has been created, right? So this is how you can create an audience. So let me first of all delete this one because I don't want it. So you need to go, like if suppose you want to delete any particular audience, you can go into that audience, click on it, and here there would be an option of closing that audience. Okay, close audience. So this is the option. I need to close this one, and let's go back. Okay, so that one is deleted. So I have created two type of audiences here. One is the all users and one is the new users. Okay, so this way you can create audiences inside Google Analytics and publish them for both Google Analytics as well as Google Ads account. Now let's move to our next step. So the basic setup and everything is done. Now we can finally create a new campaign for remarketing purpose. So we are back on our Google Ads dashboard account here, and now we are all ready to create a new remarketing campaign. So basically, people who have visited your website, you can remarket them through different ways. Like you can remarket them through by showing them display ads. You can remarket them by showing them video ads. So there are different ways available. So you can remarket them in any way, like and the most common way that like the most commonly what is being used by brands is the display ads, and I'll show you that particular thing. So first thing first, we need to choose our campaign objective. I don't choose it like that's not in my habit, so I'll simply select this one. And here now we have to select a campaign type. So we can select here display type because like we are creating particular display ad campaign for reaching out to people or remarketing to audiences who have already visited our page. They are warm audience. Okay, so select display ad campaign, and here I'll not touch this particular conversion actions. So I'll simply click on continue, and now it is giving me two options whether I have to create a standard display ad campaign or I have to create a smart display campaign. So I'll not choose smart one, I'll choose standard one. And now I need to give my website here. So let's give my website here. This is the website that for which we are creating this remarketing display ad campaign. We'll name this one as okay, or we can name this as remarketing display ads. Okay, just to remember, like just to differentiate it with other campaigns. Now we need to select the countries from here. So let me select a location. So the location I am choosing is Calgary, Alberta, and location options, I need to target people who are present in this particular location regularly. Okay, and languages are like based on your target location, you may want to add these languages. Okay, add all. We are targeting English and French speaking population. And now click on more settings. So here add schedule, we don't want to touch. Devices, no, we don't want to touch. Dynamic ads, okay. Start date, end date, okay. Click on next. Now the budget, I want to keep it $15, okay, 15 Canadian dollar. And now what I need to focus on, so here it is giving me 4 options. So I'll simply use the conversion one. I don't want to set a target cost per action initially because I haven't run the campaign and I don't know that like what will be the per click cost or conversion cost. So I'll not select this one, and I'll click on next option. If you're not having too many conversions, then I would suggest you to change the bidding strategy. So okay, so and like we can warm up the basic tag with proper clicks. So it will, like, you can choose a bid strategy from here also, and you can choose maximum clicks also if you're not having too many conversions. So once you have got around 30 or 40 conversions or 50 conversions, then you can change it to maximize conversions also. So let's choose maximize clicks to start with. And then now comes the important part for remarketing. So here we get an option that like what type of audiences you have to show your ads. Okay, to what type of audience you have to show your ads. And here our audience is very much clear. We need to show our ads to those people who have once visited our website. Okay, so I hope you remember in the previous steps we created audiences inside Google Analytics. So hopefully we'll see those audiences being reflected here also. So we can click on this option, add targeting, and here we can choose this option of audience segments. And under audience segments, you can browse, go to browse, and here you can select this option of how they have interacted with your business. And here you can see we created this particular audience, all users, and there is custom combination also, similar segments also. So we are getting this option of retargeting people or showing our ads to this particular audience who have already visited our website. So this all users is there, and we also created one more, new users, right? So you can select this one also. Currently the size is 0, but it doesn't matter. So, and all users are also there. So it depends upon you that like people who have visited your website within the last 30 days, you want to show your ads to them all or not. So I'll select this one, all users, and now we can choose this option, activate this option of use optimized targeting. So basically optimized targeting helps you get more clicks within your budget. Google may find people beyond your targeting signals. So if your audience size is too small, then I would suggest you to select this option. If your audience size is too big, then you can even leave this option. So apart from this, if you want, you can add other targeting also, but that is not our purpose here for the display ad campaign. Our main purpose is this one. In the budget and bidding, it is showing me some errors. So estimates are not available. Okay, so I can understand estimates are not available for a certain purpose. Now we have already selected all users here, and click on next. And now we can create a particular display ad. Okay, so here you can create a particular display ad for your business. So first is business name, Business name is Bridge in Bridgeland, and now we need to add images. So hopefully it will get some images from the asset library from here. So we can select this one. Okay, let's select this one also. Let's select this one, and you can also create some images if you want. You can also create some images. This one we can select, and apart from this, I can select this one, this one. This one can be selected, this one, this one. And you can also scan your website if you want. So like here, there is an option of scanning the website. So you can also scan it, and you can also scan your Facebook page. Okay, so it's giving you an option. And apart from this, you can upload some of the images that you have created. You can use the stock images also. So you can also create some images if you want. So for designing Google Ads, there are different platforms. You can use Canva free tool also, and there is one another tool which is Google Ads Web Designer. So basically, you can download this Google Web Designer, and once you will download this, it will appear something like this. And from here, you can select like on which platform you want to show your ads. Okay, and then what type of ad it is, and particular devices on which you want to show your ad. Features, you can select from here. Components, you can select from here. Okay, then industries, you can select from here. Dimensions, for example, I have selected 300 by 250. And dynamic verticals, so you can select any of these. It will show you the different designs that are available that you can use. And suppose we select this one. So now size, you can select from here. Okay, and from here you can do a particular designing of this particular thing. So any of the tool you can use, like Canva is also easier. So let me show you inside Canva also how you can create Google Ads. So let me write down here Google Ads. Okay, it's not giving me a direct option here. Let me select for ad. For Facebook ad it is showing me, but for Google ad there would be some option here. Okay, suppose we write down here the dimensions of particular 300 into 250 and create new design. Okay, so you can see here on the left we're getting different options that we can use for creating the ads. So suppose we need to search for template related to real estate, because this project is related to real estate. So you can see here a lot of different designs are available that you can use for creating the ad. So let me create one ad for you. So you can see here that we have created one of this. We just change the images, and the particular headlines we have changed, and the creative is ready to go. So this way you can create more ad creatives. This is the second one that we created. Let's create 2 or 3 more. This is the third one that we created. Let's add one more or 2 or more. So see, what I'm doing is like it is just taking me less than 5 or 10 minutes for one creative. So I'm simply choosing the template from here, like real estate template. I'm simply choosing from here. Okay, and I'm just changing the wordings and the images. Okay, so we have created this 5 ad copies here for the display ads. So this is first one, this is second, third, fourth and fifth. Okay, now let's go back to our display ad, and instead of using all those particular copies, we can use only, let's cancel this. Let's add the images that we have created. So let's upload them. So here are they. Here are the 5 copies that we have created. Let's upload them, and they are in the dimensions of 300 to 50, which is most commonly used. That is why I'm using that particular dimension. So okay, we have maximum okay, images selected. So how can I have selected? Okay, okay, let's select. Okay, so let's cancel it, and now we can select. Okay, it's not letting us select. Okay, so error was occurring, and the error was because, like, when we have to upload the images for the square images, the dimension was 300 by 300. So I checked it from here, and for landscape it was like 1200 into 628 or this particular thing, and for square images it can be 1200 by 1200 or minimum 300 into 300. So I resized the images inside Canva. For the Canva paid version, there is an option for resizing. I resized them, and now they are good to go. And we can, like, logo, it is automatically picking up from the asset. And now if we have got any videos, like, it is optional, so portrait and landscape around 30-second work best. So we don't have any such video, and we'll skip this thing. And headlines, now we can give a particular headline here. So it is giving us all the options. Okay, so we have put up all the headlines. It allows up to 5 headlines, and then we have one long headline around 90 characters, and there are 5 descriptions. We have used them all. And okay, so if you want, you can preview your ad also, like how it will look like. So image ads, they will look like this one. Okay, so this is how the image ads will look like. It is giving you a particular preview. So few images are not working here, so we can include some images also, so that these ads do not go empty. So let's select and add few images. So one image we can select from here, and apart from this, uh, let's select few more images. Let's select from asset library. Okay, 13 we have selected. Let's select 2 more. Perfect. Save it, and now it will populate the images here, so that, okay, so it is looking great now. See the variations it is producing with all the images and the content that we are having. Awesome. So now the image ads are looking much better. Okay. Okay, so let's move ahead and complete this process. So now we can click on create ad. Now we can click on next, and now we can review the campaign. So there is one error here, and okay, so we can review this error. Let's fix it. There are too many items. Remove some and try again. There are too many items. Okay, so we'll remove some of the items. Selected assets. Okay, 15 should be selected, so we can remove this one. now there are 15 assets, and now I think it will not show us any error. Apply changes and click on next, and now we can review the campaign. Hopefully the error would be removed by now. Okay, so targeting signals are too narrow, so that is because we are having 0 people in the list, and that is understandable because when you are having, like, it is always recommended, like when you have got around 1,000 people in your list, then you should start remarketing ads. So this is a good suggestion for you. So if you are looking to start remarketing, always have a good amount of people. But I had to teach you this particular thing, so that is why I'm creating this campaign, and this will not stop you also. The only thing is that, like, it will not show you ads, so like campaign will not kickstart. But once if you are running ads, or if you are getting traffic through other sources, then gradually the ad campaign will kickstart. So let's publish this campaign. Perfect. So now our particular campaign is ready. So if we go into the ad and extensions here, we can see that, okay, there are 14 images, and this is how our remarketing. Okay, add a final URL. We haven't added a final, we have added. Okay, so this is how the ads will look like. And if we go okay, and I think there was an option to share this also with your client if you want. I'm not getting that option, but there is an option where you can preview it, and you can share it with your client also for review. Yes, when you will click on the ad creative, then you will get an option here for sharing this particular link, and this will give an idea to your client that how your ads will look like. So you can copy this and share the preview with your client. Okay, so this is how like we created. And I think, let me show you the audience segment also. So hopefully if we go into the audience segment, so you can see here the audience segment is all users on Bridge Living website. Okay, so now this particular ad that you have created, this will going to show only to those people who have visited your website, like they are warm audiences. So this is the purpose of remarketing. For the next 30 days, they will, wherever they will go, they will see these ads. So I hope that you learned a lot in this particular detailed tutorial, practical tutorial, in which we started with the basics, with all the steps, like starting with the analytics integration, creating audiences and all those steps, and then finally creating the remarketing campaign. So I hope you learned something new today, and I would love to see you creating new campaigns in future. And if you get any success, do let me know, and if you have any doubts, do let me know. So thank you for being with me and watching this video and spending your time. So thank you and take care.